Your Excellency, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, please permit me to do this correction. Nana Ochiri Kusi is Otumfo Benkumahine rather. So that is the correction now. So at this point, it is appropriate for me to invite Otumfo Benkumahine Nana Ochiri Kusi Ntrama to give us his remarks. Ask Nana is coming. All right, you will take it now.
His Excellency President John Mahama, Regional Minister, Ministers of State, Members of Parliament, Nananom, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the media, good afternoon. Enedui nkose mira Otumfo osei tutu asante hene ono anso eneti sikeja kofiso ono ankoso no wa ha nanso enema bi asankan ainti amana mekan ye ho amedi adwumadi intina watumi say mimra mesi na nem. The launch of this flagship initiative is not only critical but important in this current time that we find ourselves in. A period where there is high youth unemployment. By launching this initiative, I believe and I know that some of the social vices that currently plague our society will be eliminated. Youth will get jobs and revenue and sustained businesses. This is an opportunity for all the youth to embrace and participate in making sure that the fair share of the cake of the nation they also receive. This is not only an initiative well crafted and defined, but also a promise that our President, Mr. John Mahama, made to us prior to the elections as part of the initiative to reset our country. And I sincerely believe that through this opportunity presented to us and to the youth, all Ghanaians will participate and ensure that we derive the best from it altogether. In addition, I see this as another opportunity for us to integrate this youth initiative into the 24-hour economy. Mr. President, by keeping your promise and honoring us with such an initiative, we believe that Ghana is now on the right path of success. We warmly welcome you to Kumasi and all the people you came with, and I believe and strongly appreciate your presence. And anytime you visit Kumasi, you will always be assured of the rousing, sounding praises from us here in Kumasi. Thank you very much, Mr. President, and continue to reset our country.
Nana Emaopiao, that's it. That was a very powerful speech from the Esumeja Mahine and Otumfo Benkumahine. Nana Ochiri Kusi Ntrama. Nana Piao, Yadawasipa. At this point, Your Excellency invited guests, CEOs, ministers, and representatives of the various associations and unions. It is my singular honor to invite the Minister responsible for Youth Development and Empowerment, Mr. George Opare Ado, aka Pablo, to deliver a speech.
Your Excellency, President John Dramani Mahama, the Rep of Otumfuo, Nana Binkumhine, the National Chairman of the NDC, the Minister for Employment and Jobs, Madam Joyce Bauer, Dr. Callistus Mahama, the Regional Chairman for Ashanti Region, my Chief Director and Directors from the Ministry of Youth Development and Empowerment, the Council of State Rep for Ashanti Region, distinguished members of the diplomatic corps who are here, respected traditional and religious leaders, our development partners, industry leaders, successful entrepreneurs, the acting CEOs of the various agencies under the Ministry for Youth Development. I see Malik Basintelli here. Members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, our dear young people who are with us in this auditorium. I stand you today with immense pride and humility as we embark on the significant journey to reshape the narrative of youth empowerment in our beloved nation. This moment marks a pivotal point in the history of Ghana as we officially today launch the Adwumawura Programme, a flagship initiative dedicated to cultivating and growing 10,000 young entrepreneurs annually. It is worth emphasizing that our current government is the first in Ghana's history to establish a ministry solely focused on youth development and empowerment. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to President Mahama for championing this transformative vision and for making tangible commitments to the youth of our nation. As I engage young people across Ghana in my capacity as national youth organizer of the NDC, I witnessed firsthand the aspirations, ideals, and untapped potential of countless individuals yearning for opportunities. We met ambitious young men and women filled with innovative ideas, all in need of a platform to turn their visions into reality. Today, I express my sincerest appreciation to President Mahama and the government for following through on promises made to the young people of this country. The establishment of the Ministry of Youth Development and Empowerment signifies our commitment and coordination and oversight in all youth-related initiatives, ensuring that every youth program is effectively supported to support economic empowerment. In alignment with President Mahama's vision, I'm delighted to announce several key initiatives. The launch of the 1 Million Coders program last 2 weeks, and today's unveiling of the Adwumawura Programme, aimed at driving economic transformation for our youth. Additionally, on Wednesday, His Excellency President Mahama will launch the National Apprenticeship Program in Tamale to provide essential vocational and technical training to the youth of Ghana. I would like to take this moment to thank His Excellency, not just by making promises, but also allocating resources to these vital programs in the 2025 budget. These initiatives reflect our collective resolve to shift the narrative and create pathways for youth empowerment and also creating opportunities for the young people of this country. To the youth of Ghana, I want to reaffirm my belief in your capabilities. You are not idle. You are waiting for the right support and opportunities to flourish. And His Excellency President John Mahama's government promises to give you that opportunity. Remember, there is always hope, a light at the end of the tunnel. This government is dedicated to fostering an environment that nurtures your growth and your development. I urge each one of you to seize the opportunities and actively participate in reshaping your own future and the futures of generations to come. The era of missed opportunities is behind us. This is the dawn of a new era, the beginning of the Race Sets agenda, ignited by efforts of you. To our development partners and stakeholders, we are entering a new chapter in youth empowerment. I invite you to join us in prioritizing interventions that would uplift the Ghanaian youth. The Ministry for Youth Development is eager to establish collaborations that will realign our collective efforts towards a brighter future for our young people. As I conclude, I want to express my deep gratitude to President Mahama for his unwavering faith in the boundless potential of the Ghanaian youth. I remain committed to ensuring that the successful implementation of the Adwumawura Programme and all government initiatives aimed at empowering young people are executed to the latter. To the youth of Ghana, this is your moment. The Adwumawura Programme is crafted with your success in mind. Embrace it, and let us together forge a nation of innovators and successful entrepreneurs. I encourage you all to pay close attention to the impactful message that is going to be shared by His Excellency the President with us today, and become ambassadors of the Adwumawura and its related initiatives. Adwumawura has come to stay. Thank you for your kind attention.
Thank you very much. That was the Minister responsible for Youth Development and Empowerment, Lawyer George Opariado. Pablo, thank you. At this point, Your Excellency, permit me to acknowledge the support of our media partners as we are live on Wazo TV, JoyNews and Joy TV. We also live on Pan-African TV, TVXYZ, GTV, UTV, and Asempa FM. We are very grateful for your support. At this point, let us have another documentary on soon to be launched Adwumawura Programme. Thank you.
Tony Senaya, founder of Horseman Shoes, a company founded in 2010 with the vision of building the largest leather product manufacturing company in Africa in terms of brand preference and, most importantly, creating employment for the young people. For the past 15 years, we have worked towards achieving this vision by creating quality products for customers all over the world and also creating a fulfilling employment opportunities for skilled artisans. Most people have often wondered if I had formal education in leatherworks or shoemaking, but the answer is no. I read sociology from the University of Ghana. I found an opportunity in shoemaking when I bought a pair from a shoemaker in La Paz, and my colleagues liked it when I was doing my national service. I realized that it didn't matter to the Ghanaian where the shoes were coming from, provided they are of top quality. So I knew a good shoemaker, and I knew that there were young people who wanted shoes. And for the past 15 years, we have been at it and still perfecting the craft. In 2014, when the Youth Enterprise Support Fund, YES, was launched, now National Entrepreneurship and Innovation Program, I had the opportunity to sit on the vetting panel where we selected businesses for funding. I was then the president of Alliance for Young Entrepreneurs Association, AYE. I am happy to learn that most of the businesses we supported are still alive and doing well. And indeed, programs such as these should focus on creating sustainable businesses. I am excited that this government is continuing a program it started some 11 years ago. I encourage young businesses to take advantage of this program. The Adwumawura program goes beyond just funding. It will help you in the areas of coaching and mentoring, access to market, and assist you meet all the statutory and regulatory requirements. I have always loved shoes, how they curate our journey. After school, I knew I wanted to create something lasting. Horseman shoes started with one pair, one customer at a time. To every young entrepreneur, start small. Start where you are. The next horseman could be you. Keep walking.
Thank you very much. That was a documentary in respect of the soon-to-be launched Adwumawura Programme. At this point, let me acknowledge the presence of a very prominent personality in our midst, in the person of Oheneba Owusu Efriyi Otumfo Apejahene Nana Pachoyamu Akwaba. Next on the list is Mr. Mark Guma. Mark Guma is here to take us through how the program will be applied for after the launch of it. So let's give him a hearing.
Thank you. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mark Guma, a member of the NEIP engineering team. And I'm basically walking you through how to apply and be a beneficiary of this program. So the technical team will be projecting for us. So basically, to apply, you open any web browser, go to the official NEIP website. That is www.neip.gov.gh. On the landing page, right under the Adwumawura Programme headline, click on the Apply button. You will be redirected to the application portal. Over here, at the right top corner, you can click on Websites to read every single thing about the Adwumawura project, who is qualified for this project, who can apply, and how to apply. So you can read through, and after everything, you click on the Apply button. Over here, you click on Register, and it's very simple and straightforward. Enter your full name, your email address, your phone number, a strong password. You check, I agree to the terms and conditions, then you click on the Register button. This is very simple and straightforward. However, after this, you'll be required to complete your profile, where you upload your profile picture, enter your Ghana card, which is a requirement. The Ghana card must be valid. The system will verify that before you are able to proceed. Ladies and gentlemen, I must indicate that this system was designed and engineered to be simple and easy to use, making the application process a very seamless experience. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mark Guma. If I'm sure, those of us who were born before computer, Radia Domina Yaman Penny, Edda Jumediana Diria, Obetimi call NEIP website in the so. Now I can apply. And yes, answer, Oko District Assembly, Bia, say Municipal Assembly, Metropolitan Assembly, District Assembly offices in our Ghana, Bia. Forms in the view of a free. Okwa, Pamcho, a cratch of one maba for, or so to me, maybe beyond how. Okwa, no, I say you much or more the opposite way. Or more ever fill of forms and I'm free now, call baby, now can say, Obetia Banka. We district assembly offices in Ottawa. YEA offices ɛwɔ Ghana nyinaa ɛhɔ nso kɔ hɔ a nti sɛ wowɔ Asante Mampɔn a ɛho hia sɛ wobɛfa ka wobɛkumase wobɛkɔ district municipal assembly babia obia wɔ Ghana babia wobɛkɔ district assembly ana municipal assembly ana YEA office na wakɔ form free ɛwɔ hɔ nti deɛ ɛwɔ hɔ ɛno no. Excellency, invited guests, nananom, representatives of the various associations and unions, ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment all of us have been waiting for. It is time to listen to the man who is leading the resetting agenda of our dear country. It is my singular honor to invite His Excellency the President of the Republic of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama, to launch the program. Your Excellency, you are welcome.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. As the MC said, let us remember, for those of you who can apply online, go to the NEIP website and then fill out the form online. And for those who are not digitally literate, the forms will be made available at every district assembly office. And so you can go there and get the forms, and they'll help you to fill them out. But let me start by acknowledging the representative of His Royal Majesty, the Otumfuo Osei-Tutu II, who is in the person of the Omahini of Esumeja, Odeneho Ochre Ntrama, who also is the Bemuhine of the Otumfuo. We wish to welcome you, Nana, and your entourage. Honorable members of the Council of State, honorable ministers of state, honorable members of parliament, national chairman of the NDC and our party executives, honorable MMDCs, the CEO of the National Entrepreneurship and Innovation Programme, CEOs of state institutions, captains of industry, young CEOs and entrepreneurs who have gathered here, our students from the various institutions of members of the international organizations and the diplomatic corps, the clergy, our regional chief imam, distinguished guests, friends from the media, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're gathered here to take a monumental step towards securing the future of our beloved country. We're doing so by offering our young people not just hope, but real opportunities to create, to innovate, and to thrive. Across Ghana, from our bustling cities to our quiet rural communities, young men and women nurture big dreams. They have powerful ideas, and they have an unstoppable drive to build better lives for themselves. However, these dreams deserve more than just applause. They deserve action, they deserve opportunity, and they deserve committed support. It is therefore with this conviction that I made a bold promise ahead of the 2024 elections to prioritize the welfare, economic empowerment, and development of our youth through the carefully crafted interventions that includes the Adwumawura Programme. The Adwumawura Programme, which we are launching today, stands as a flagship fulfillment of that promise I made in the campaign of 2024. The Adwumawura Programme is not a mere policy initiative, It is a declaration of faith in the extraordinary potential of our Ghanaian youth. It is our commitment to nurturing their ambitions and translating their ideas into thriving enterprises that will drive our nation's progress. The Adwumawura Programme seeks to stimulate youth employment, entrepreneurship, and innovation across key strategic sectors of our economy. Through a nationwide selection process, we will incubate new businesses and accelerate existing ones. And so those who can apply are not only people who want to establish new businesses, but if you have an ongoing business and you can benefit from the Adwumawura Programme, you are also free to apply. And our goal is to create at least 10,000 Ghanaian youth-owned businesses every year over a 4-year period. This initiative will provide, 1, business development training. And so if you have your business or you want to start a business, you'll be trained on how to establish and manage a business. A lot of businesses fail because the promoters of the business do not understand how to run a business. The program will also provide access to funding. Most young people have good ideas, but they cannot start a business because they don't have access to capital. The program will provide coaching and mentorship. And so for some of the people you saw on the documentary, Akosombo Catering, Horseman Shoes, my friend Senaya, and Matthew Agambire and others, these are young entrepreneurs who already have established their businesses. And so when we help you under the Adwumawura Programme, we'll assign one of these young entrepreneurs who already have experience in running a business to guide you and support you so that your business will also grow. We'll also provide technological support and access to equipment and machinery. Somebody establishes a business, but he needs some machinery to enhance his productivity, and he cannot afford to buy the equipment or the machine. Adwumawura is there for you. It will help you to buy your equipment. Adwumawura will also help you with market access and facilitation. You will get support in how to create a market, how to market your products, and how to be able to access sales so that you can get capital to continue to grow your business. And we also have 367 days a year of comprehensive business advisory services. So once you set up your business, it doesn't mean Adwumawura is going to leave you like that. If you have any problem, you can always come back to Adwumawura and describe what your problem is, and they will support you to go forward. These businesses will be selected. As I said, you can apply online, and there will be a neutral body that will go through all the applications, and they will select the businesses that will go into the program. It doesn't matter if your business is not selected. It doesn't mean that over the 4 years you won't get selected. We'll start with some of them. The following year we continue. If your business idea is not exactly the best, Adwumawura can advise you what other business idea you can look at. Their businesses will be selected based on their scalability, sustainability, and their potential for job creation. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an ambitious undertaking, but it is necessary if we are to secure a prosperous and resilient future for the youth of Ghana. But let me point out that this program is not like others that were announced in the recent past with a lot of fanfare, but proved to be mirages without adequate funding to sustain them. Adwumawura is fully funded with adequate allocation. Adwumawura is fully funded with adequate allocation provided by the Ministry of Finance in the 2025 budget. My young brothers and sisters, many big businesses of today were the startups and micro enterprises of yesterday. The Adwumawura program is designed to be inclusive. It's designed to be youth-led. It's designed to be Ghanaian-owned. And so you must be a Ghanaian to be part of the Adwumawura program. And the Adwumawura program is regardless of your educational background. You can have little formal education, but you can become an entrepreneur, and the Adwumawura will help you to do that. Whether you are university graduates, you graduated from technical school, vocational school, alumni, you are a senior high school leaver, or even those with little or no formal education, you will have equal access to opportunities under this program. In line with my government's commitment to inclusivity and equity, I wish to announce that at least 60% of the beneficiaries will be drawn from women and girls, especially in male-dominated trades, will be drawn from persons living with disability, will be drawn from unemployed and underemployed youth, will be drawn from out-of-school youth, will be drawn from rural and vulnerable populations, will be drawn from youth in conflict-affected areas, would also be drawn from youth who were formerly engaged in illegal mining activities, popularly known as galamsey, and other marginalized and underserved groups. And so for youth who come from mining communities and were involved in galamsey, we want to shift them away from galamsey, so we'll prioritize them to be able to set up their own businesses. Ladies and gentlemen, through this we aim to significantly reduce Ghana's youth employment rates and contribute meaningfully to reducing the global NEET indicator. And NEET means not in employment, not in education, or not in training. We intend to reduce it through this program. My younger brothers and sisters, we're all not born to be employees, to work for someone else. We can also be job creators. We can also be employers to employ other people. The NABE, operating under the newly established Ministry of Youth Development and Empowerment, will spearhead the implementation of the Adwumawura program. And together with our partners, NIEP will ensure that these businesses are supported and they are nurtured and sustained over time. To further bolster market access, we are going to institute an annual Adwumawura trade fair and exhibition. And so all the companies that will be supported under the Adwumawura program, every year we will hold an exhibition and you will come and take a stand and you exhibit what you've been able to do with the support that you were given. This trade fair and exhibition will showcase the creativity, the innovation, products and services of the Adwumawura beneficiaries, providing a platform to build strategic partnerships and attract investment. The Adwumawura program will be anchored on 6 thematic pillars. The first one is the promotion of inclusivity. The second one is building a robust national system for ideation and acceleration. The third one is to facilitate access to funding. The fourth is integrating technology in business development. And the fifth is coordinating access to partnerships, markets, and investment opportunities. And the sixth and final is establishing an effective monitoring and evaluation system to ensure transparency and sustainability of businesses. To the youth of Ghana, the Adwumawura Programme is your platform. To the youth of Ghana, the Adwumawura Programme is your opportunity to create, to build, and to lead. Let your dreams take flight. Let your innovations find expression. The future is not something we wait upon. It is something we build together, and we're going to do that starting today. To all our government agencies, the private sector, civil society organizations, traditional and religious leaders, and to all our communities, I implore you to let us unite behind this Adwumawura initiative. Let us invest in our young people, and let us build a Ghana where no young person will be left behind. To our diplomatic corps and international partners, the Adwumawura Programme embodies our collective ambition to foster solutions to the national challenge of unemployment. I therefore invite you to partner with us through the NEIP in resource expertise and logistics to help realize the full promise of this transformative initiative. Through this initiative, we are not merely nurturing entrepreneurs, we are cultivating community builders and nation shapers. We envision a Ghana where our youth no longer move from office to office with CVs in hand, but instead become job creators, innovators, and leaders. With clear and measurable outcomes, we expect to see a significant increase in youth startups, in job creation, and vibrant economic activities across every region of our country. And once again, to the youth of Ghana, I want to assure you that my government will continue to work with you. My government will invest in your future and give you every reason to be proud of your homeland, Ghana. If you have been searching for the opportunity to launch or grow a business, the Adwumawura Programme is your answer. Embrace it and own it. Build your dreams, and through them, you'll be contributing to building a better Ghana. May God bless our efforts to create a resilient, thriving economy led by an empowered generation of young Ghanaian entrepreneurs. And on this note, it is my honor and privilege as the President of the Republic of Ghana to declare the Adwumawura Programme duly inaugurated. Long live the Adwumawura Programme, long live the youth of Ghana, long live our nation, Ghana. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. That was His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. It is important at this point to repeat that Ipacho Moa Adia Papa or IT Mono Moa Monim Computer Mono Enyahe BBNC Oko various district assemblies Noah. Boka kotu Rabafoni akrachi for ombe trecho bibia free ewon hihye no nti mama yanka ne nhye. So at this point we are coming to a close of the program. However, it is important to acknowledge the presence of Honorable King Ofori Ajimabodi, the Mayor of Kumasi. He is here, and also with us this afternoon is the Honorable Member of Parliament for Sunyani East Constituency, Honorable Said Mubarak, is also with us here. We also have in our midst the Ashanti Regional Chief Imam, Sheikh Zakaria Abdul Rahman, and we also have Nana Bremahine, Nana Bafo Kote Kuti Srama II with us here. We also have the Acting Chief Executive Officer for Maslok. She is also here. Abigail Mensah is also here with us. Omampeni, Wadaroma, say, Omaine ball akura nugu bebia. Omampeni yeso reset mayawati. Unihow. You have the full support of the good people of this country to reset the country so that collectively we can all build the Ghana we want. A Supreme Court judge said, and I quote, "No matter how many nonsense they are made, the law is the law." End of quote. Thank you very much. At this point, I invite lawyer Joan Selassie Ahiaudo, Acting Deputy Chief Executive Officer of NEIP, for the vote of thanks. Let's welcome Madam Joan with a round of applause.
Thank you, MC. Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, Honorable Minister for Youth Development and Empowerment, Ministers of State and Government functionaries present, Odinoho Ochiri Nchirama, Otumfo Benkom Hene, Omahene of Esumeja, Asante, distinguished traditional and religious leaders, members of the diplomatic corps, development partners, captains of industry, friends from the media, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Permit me to stand on existing protocols. Today, we bear witness to yet another historic step forward for our nation. The launch of the Adwumawura Programme is not merely a program, it is a powerful symbol of hope, a bold vision for empowerment, a living legacy of a president who continues to transform the lives and to secure the future of our beloved country. Your Excellency, in championing this initiative, you have once again demonstrated that true leadership is about leaving no one behind, particularly the youth who represent the beating heart of our nation's future. It is only under your experience, compassionate, and visionary leadership that such a monumental investment in youth entrepreneurship could be imagined, brought to life. Indeed, it takes an experienced driver, a leader with both the vision and courage to steer Ghana towards an inclusive, prosperous future anchored on innovation, enterprise, and an opportunity for all. On behalf of the youth of Ghana, Mr. President, we are grateful. To our respected Minister for Youth Development and Empowerment, Ministers of State and Government functionaries present, traditional and religious leaders, the diplomatic corps, development partners, captains of industry, your presence here today signifies your strong endorsement for the President's transformational agenda and your belief in the extraordinary potentials of the Ghanaian youth. We thank you for standing firmly with us in this important journey. To the youth of Ghana, the mantle has been passed on to us. Let us rise to the occasion. Let us nurture our dreams, embrace innovation, and work with relentless determination to realize the vision for a better Ghana. A Ghana where the energy and creativity of the youth drive sustainable national development. Distinguished guests, the Adwumawura Programme is not just a policy. It is a transformational initiative Let us all play our part to ensure its success, to honor the commitment and sacrifice of a president who has never wavered in his quest to uplift the Ghanaian youth. On behalf of the youth of Ghana and all gathered here, I express my profound gratitude to you, Mr. President, and to every distinguished guest here present. May God continue to bless our president, bless our youth, and bless our dear nation, Ghana. I thank you and I pray for a safe journey for all of us. Thank you once again.
Thank you very much, Madam Joan, the Deputy Chief Executive Officer, NEIP, for the vote of thanks. In fact, my attention has been drawn to the fact that Federation of Leatherworks Manufacturers have perfectly designed something, and they are to present it to His Excellency the President. So at this point, we will allow for that presentation to be made if it is ready. But until then, we acknowledge the presence of a Member of Parliament for Brekum West, Honorable Kwabena Ochi Stuttgart is also here. My good friend and a brother, Malik Basintali, is also here. And his deputy, they are all here. Malik, you are welcome to a safe room. You also have Kafui Aja, Akosombo Catering Services is also here. You also have the Chief Executive Officer for Horseman Shoes and a host of people. Invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, very soon you will be coming to the end of the program. However, we shall be taking some photographs, and the photographs are to be taken according to a certain order. So, on the basis of that, kindly let me have the order paper, and we do that afterwards. Now, His Excellency the President, after the presentation, we will proceed with the picture taking, but for now, the association is ready to do the presentation. That is the Association of Leatherworks Manufacturers are ready to do the presentation for His Excellency the President. So, ladies and gentlemen, let us kindly take that before we proceed. Thank you very much. Now is the presentation by the Federation of Leatherworks Manufacturers to His Excellency the President of the Republic of Ghana. We thank you so much for a very wonderful work and presentation. Now, once the President, Your Excellency, please, once the President is in front of us, now this is the order of photography. The entrepreneurs made up of Mr. Charles Boase, Dusu Mensah, to take the picture with His Excellency the President of the Republic. All of you should come together. Beekeepers Association, Mr. Seto Usu, Mary Boache, Sumaila Isifu, Zakaria Seidu, Kasina Anofrimpong, Akwasi Tufo, Kojo Mensah, Kwame Okra, Felix Abuba, Bernard Kusipoku, Afrifa Benjamin, all of you are to have a photograph with His Excellency the President. Thank you very much. The next group to take a photograph with His Excellency the President are the officials. Officials are to take the photograph with His Excellency the President of the Republic. Okay. After the officials, the next group to take a photograph with His Excellency the President will be the chiefs and Nananom. May you kindly and respectfully prepare to take a photograph with His Excellency the President after this one. After this one, all those whose documentaries were shown should prepare to take a photograph with His Excellency the President. After this one, please, the next group to take a photograph with the President are those whose documentaries were shown. Those who did the documentary should kindly take a photograph with His Excellency the President. Horseman, shoes, Kafui, and the rest should kindly take a photograph with His Excellency the President. And the last group to take a photograph of the President should be the staff of Ministry of Youth Development and Empowerment together with NEIP staff. The last group to take a photograph of the President so that he will be seated. The staff of the Ministry of Youth Development and Empowerment together with NEIP staff. The staff NEIP to take a photograph with the president together with the staff from the Ministry of Youth Development and Empowerment. That will be all for now. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Please be seated. Please be seated. Thank you very much. Your Excellency, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, may I now invite the Ashanti Regional Chief Imam, Sheikh Zakaria Abdul Rahman, to give us a closing prayer. Shall we welcome Ashanti Regional Chief Imam? For a round of applause, please.